The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Going deep here for Adelman. This is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Edelman was the intended target.
At their own 22-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. So after the INT, it's Allen. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Right there, right there. 50. Alert, alert, alert. Don't say nothing. Middle.
On second down, it's Grant. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21. Hey, Delta. Here we go. Hey, check, Mike 21, check Mike 21. It's our time.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
And now Edelman. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Alert, alert, alert. 3 down. 58's the mic. 50. Regular.
To throw is Brady. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check tight.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Second tour of duty for Watson with the Patriots. Remember, New England drafted him way back in 2004 out of Northwestern. He retired in the offseason after finishing the campaign with New Orleans, but decided to come back for one more go-around with the Patriots, and they might need him, especially with Rob Gronkowski no longer in uniform. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
Following the penalty, Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check. Fresno.
Now a give, right side. Grant, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic.
And here's Allen to throw on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Edelman set to return. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
At the 50-yard line.
Wait, 20!
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Alpha!
From midfield, here's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 52.
Brady gives to Michelle, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Wait, set, wide, 80!
Rabbit.
Wait, 28!
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got Sanu. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Let's go on. No, 66.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Quarterback, don't catch it. Reload.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Intercept.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
X3. 218.
On second down now, it's Grant. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Regular.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Watch the run.
To throw on 3rd down, Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
He's checking craft.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 47-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Yeldon. Dante Hightower on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check. Alert. Off 52. Hey, Zoo.
And now they'll throw with Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Mike by two. Come on.
Go.
52, Mike 52. Nice, sweetheart.
Mike 52.
Watch the curve.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Rush in.
Half.
Where's 52?
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Watch twist. Watch the
Allen going to throw. Then he finds Beasley complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Go!
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Bandit. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Allen now looks to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd and short. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only a yard on the 3rd down throw, and that leads to a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Here's Dorsett. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. A give to Michelle running right. Jerry Hughes on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On the draw, here's White. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, Brady over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, but it'll be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Caught by Sanu. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Throwing on first down is Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Brady now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, and when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
I got you, son. I got you. Let me too.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 52 yards.
Check the backer. Check 99. Check 99. 5 wide. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. 25.
A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Allen. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3 down. Hey, seam 6. Mike 52. Go.
To throw, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, yeah.
Intended for Tiger Cross.
So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Brady now on first down. And this one brought in by Sanu. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They come up in an offset eye. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hey, 66. Go Bandit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A 2nd down run for Burkhead. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a let. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Hey, Mike 21, check.
Pass 85.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Switch up. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Hey, home. You mine.
Throwing on second down. Allen, he's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Allen. And this one complete to Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Corey Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
Watch the run.
And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
On the ground is Michel, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
36, 36.
And it's Michel once again. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On 3rd down, Michel. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Brady on the keeper. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bills' 15-yard line.
Wait, set, 53. Come on. Help him. 41, 72.
Brady going to throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a give, right side. Michel, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Sanu with a grab over the middle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and